51-28 on Wednesday. We'll come back with the official starting lineup announcement. We'll be ready to go with game 2 of the quarterfinals here in Owensboro. Back in 2 minutes on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Folks, while we have this opportunity with the countdown to the time for tip-off, I want to remind everyone again that due to the impending winter weather that's going to be impacting this entire region of the United States, in the interest of player safety as well as the fan base and all of the logistical support staff needed, the semifinals and championship have been postponed until Sunday, February 1st. We will run all of the action today in the quarterfinal round non-stop. The only adjustment to the schedule today will be all of the boys' quarterfinal games will move up by 2 hours. So the 5 o'clock game will tip off at 3 o'clock. We're going to go non-stop with all of the quarterfinals. Then, on Sunday, February the 1st, the girls' semifinal games are at 8 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. The boys' semifinal games on that Sunday the 1st will be at 11 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Then the girls' championship game again on Sunday the 1st at 3 p.m. and the boys' championship game on Sunday the 1st at 4:30. Apologize for any inconvenience, but again, these decisions were made foremost with safety and well-being in mind. Thank you.
Partly cloudy, very cool here in Owensboro on the outside. Things are heating up inside the Sports Center. Owensboro Catholic has defeated Owen County 60-43. They're in the semifinals. They get the 8 a.m. game next Sunday morning here at the Sports Center. You can listen all right here. All 6 games next Sunday on the All-A Radio Network. I will be with Prep Spin, and I'll have the coverage on our live streaming, all 6 games next Sunday. And we welcome those of you watching Prep Spin, picking up the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Kentucky, the bluegrass music capital of the world, for continuation of quarterfinal Friday in the 2026 edition of the Kentucky All-A Classic. And we're in the girls quarterfinal bracket for play this morning. We honored our great nation prior to the first game with the playing of our national anthem. So for this game, we'll get right to it with the introduction of the starting lineups. We start first for the visitors in this game, and that will be Danville Christian Academy. They're decked out in their visiting blue uniforms. They represent Region 12. The Lady Warriors come into this game with a record of 12-6. At a guard, 5'7" and a freshman, number 3, Bella Bradshaw. At forward, 5'10" and a senior, number 13, Grace Meyer. At guard, 5'9" and a freshman, number 22, Nadia Abrams. At forward, a 6-foot junior, number 24, Amari Blackford. And at center, a 6'10" sophomore, number 32, Shuna Dang. The head coach of the Danville Christian Academy Lady Warriors, Mr. Cliff Berry. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team in their white uniforms, representing Region 10, the Lady Stangs from Bishop Brossard High School, Alexandria, Kentucky. They come into this game with a record of 19-1. At a guard, 5'4" and a junior, number 1, Lily Myers. At forward, 5'9" and a sophomore, number 11, Kylie Smith. Also at a forward, 5'11" and a junior, number 13, Hadley Evanston. At forward, 5'10" and a senior, number 22, Rachel Shoemaker. And also at a forward, 5'9" and a junior, number 44, Graylee Kramer. The head coach of Bishop Brossart is Aaron Stan. Our officiating crew, assigned by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, Terrence Mormon, Misty Porter, Tyler Smith, and the alternate is Joe Kodine.
Bishop Brossart, Danville Christian. Game 2 of the quarterfinals. Those of you watching on Prep Spin, Bishop Brossart in the white, Danville Christian in that navy blue. And we're ready to get things started this morning. Terrence Mormon in charge. Will step in the middle, see how high he can throw it. Probably could have got a little bit higher, but it was still an easy toss, controlled by Shawnee Dang. Out front with it for Danville Christian, that's Adams. Work it to the right side over to Meyer. Work it in the lane. Little 8-foot jumper's up and good by Amari Blackford. Watch out, she can shoot the 3 as well. Even though she was 0 for 2 the other day. Here's the 3 on the way from this left corner. Graylee Kramer. She was hit 2 3-pointers in the opening win off the leg, but right into the hands of her own player. And we got a held ball possession, or do we have a foul? I believe we're going to have a foul on Danville Christian. That'll be on Amari Blackford. That would be her first, team first. Brossart up 3-2. We played about 40 seconds in the game. Scott Ratliff joining us.
And it took me 45 to get over here.
Well, I mean, there is some potential weather on the way, so I could see how that wind slowed you down.
Even in the gym.
The wind chill slowed you down a little bit. Kramer, now they go into the middle, and Blackford just committed her second foul on the reach around as she tried to knock it from Hadley Evanston. That's 2 quick fouls on Amari Blackford, team second. And quickly into the game is Soraya Howell. She was 2 for 2 from threes against Pikeville. She had 7 points. Out front with the ball is Lily Myers. Middle of the floor, kick it right side. Kramer for 3 that side. No, that's time it did not work. Dang with the rebound. 6:43 to go first quarter. Bishop Brossart 3, Danville Christian 2. Far side, Nadia Abrams on the dribble. They're playing man-to-man to start with against Danville Christian. Driving to the right side with it is Abrams. Kick it out, top of the key. Meyer goes up, blocked. With a hand on it was Evanston. Knocked to the floor. Shot from the far side, up and in. Nothing but net from Soraya Howell. She's got 3.
Again, a tough shot just on that little short-range jumper.
She was 2 of 6 3-pointers on Wednesday.
Blocked out of there by Dean.
Yeah, here comes Danville Christian. That's Myers. On that left side, it's a stolen pass. Kylie Smith the other way, 1 on 3, and that's going to be a block. The bucket does not go in. She'll shoot 2.
Now, if you're watching prep spin or what it might be, Ding has a little bit of a limp in that step today and she wears the knee brace, but she went down in the Pikeville game late,
yes.
And I think she did maybe hyperextend or something that knee, but she's out there giving it a go today.
At the line, Bishop Brossart shooting the first free throws of the game. And that first one is up and no good by Kylie Smith. She's a 74%er. She was 4 for 4 against Greene County on Wednesday.
65% as a team, not too bad.
Not bad at all, is it? Anymore.
Nope, anymore.
I mean, coach would like to be 70% or better, but almost a lane violation. She got the second one. Well, we're tied at 4, 5:53 first quarter, and we got a quick timeout by Cliff Berry. He's going to take a full timeout. All right, 5:53. We're tied here in the first quarter. Back in 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Well, 5:53. A couple of trips down the floor, each team with 4 points, and now Danville Christian will have to bring it to length. Full court pressure. Waiting on it, getting it was Isabella Bradshaw. Now hands it off. Backing it out, Nadia Abrams. And nice steal. Kylie Smith got the hand up on the pass, takes it all the way, draws the foul. I don't think she had a plan of making the bucket. She just knew she was going to get fouled.
And she did a nice job. They was trying to screen her, and the screenee was supposed to roll off, get the pass, and she stood her ground, didn't let the screen take her out, and she was able to get that steal. Now she's going to be rewarded at the line.
That was a 1-on-3 offensive break there, and she's at the line shooting 2, 1 out of 2 earlier.
Like you said, you just go, close your eyes, and hopefully you get fouled.
I close my eyes as soon as I get on the floor. Don't throw it to me.
That's it. Hit the free throw, so that's
I was more defense-oriented when I played. Of course, I was having to guard guys about a foot taller than me.
I knew all kinds of flavored water. Second free throw, no good, but they got the rebound.
Flipped up by Kramer.
That's a difficult shot anyway against a 6'10".
Yes. Out of bounds, stays with DCA. In practice, I'm 5'9". I was guarding in middle school. We had a guy on our team that was 6'6", so I had to guard him in practice. Now, if I was taller, I had him boxed out. I could get position on him, but all I had to do is reach over top of him and get a rebound.
But you made that player better.
Yeah. He went on to have a nice high school career, ended up playing at Trevecca. Me? I played radio.
Look where you're at now.
I played radio. That's just it. I played radio. Nadia Abrams for inside to go with it. Blackford's back in there playing with 2 fouls. I mean, she didn't sit out long. We're at 5:19. She's back in there with 2 fouls. I mean, she's a big key for DCA.
Yes, she is. Had a slow game, really picked it up in the second half, and she played well against Pike. Well, of course, she had a little bit more size on them, but she had 14 points or 14 rebounds and 19 points in that ball game the other night. I think she was the big key, her and Abrams.
Yeah. I mean, actually, they trailed Pikeville, 30-21 at the half. I mean, they had a big third quarter to get it to overtime. And up and in, down that left side, Kylie Smith now with 5 points of Bishop Brossard's 7. And they lead by 3 over DCA. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Shot up, no good. Yeah.
Bishop's doing a great job. That coach knows what to do with the big girl inside. They're bringing her far out, and then they're driving.
That is Kramer. Yeah, Stam's been around. His first year at Bishop Brossard, but he's been around coaching for a while.
Boys and girls.
Yes, he has. I got to see him in Scottsville at the LIS right after Christmas, and they won that tournament. Beat Allen County Scottsville that made it to the semifinals of the 2A last weekend. And going up again for a shot and a foul. And this time it'll be Rachel Shoemaker going to the line. She was 7 of 11 in their opening game win against Greene County.
Talking to Coach Stam before we got on the interview, he said, well, technically we're in the 10th region, but we're the northern team, and the schedule they put together. And him being 19-1, I mean, this is a very, very good quality basketball team.
This is a team we could see at Rupp Arena in Lexington, very, very much so. Their only loss was to Campbell County at home. They lost by 10. That was right after winning the LIS in Scottsville just a few days later. Free throw missed by Shoemakers. 7-4 Bishop Brossard. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Winner will get Owensboro Catholic next Sunday morning at 8. Dang misses the shot.
she can get that shot whenever she wants, but she's got to square those shoulders or it'll never go down.
Left side here with it is Smith. Smith challenging underneath. Shot no good. Dang goes to the floor, but coming away with it's Blackford for DCA. Gets it out to Hadley Evanston. Neither team's really pushed the ball. It's been more of a half-court offense. Deep in that right corner for three. Off the front of the iron from Soraya Howell. Bishop Brossart limits them to one shot. Quickly down floor behind everybody, and circles her in. Graylee Kramer with 5 now. 9-4 lead at 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Blackford pass off to Meyer. Meyer drive to the right of the lane. Throws it up.
Blocking call.
And we'll get a foul on Graylee Kramer. That would be her first and the team first on the game.
Bishop Brossart foul.
It's going to put at the line Grace Meyer to shoot 2, a 56%er. And Grace, I don't think she shot any free throws. Yeah, she was 2 for 4. Hits that one. 2 for 4 against Pikeville.
You know, definitely a contrast of styles. Now, DCA, they will run if they have to, but they want to go half court, get it on their bigs on the inside. But Bishop Brossart, they can play any style that you want. They can get up and down or play a half court. That one good.
So she gets both of them. 9-6, DCA within 3. Bishop Brossart, cross-court pass over here to Myers, back over to Shoemaker. 3:10 to go. First quarter up, off, just left it short was Kramer, goes out of bounds, stays with Bishop Brossart. I think the last touch by Grace Meyer.
That's a nice job. Now, Bishop, they really controlled the boards in their last game, the first one here in this tournament. Might be a bigger challenge with the bigger girl, but so far, they're not afraid.
Another missed shot from Rachel Shoemaker. Had 9 against Greene County. So here's a chance. Danville Christian could tie it with a 3. 2:52 to go in the first quarter. Into the right side. Look inside for Blackford. Gets it out high. Turns at the right block. And we've got a foul on the floor. That'll be the second team foul on Bishop Brossart. It's going to be on Hadley Evanston.
The one thing that makes her so intimidating, Blackford I'm speaking of, she has got so quick of a first step. When she decides to turn, well, you better watch out because she's going to bring all that body, arms and everything. She'll clear the lane if she can.
On the dribble is Bradshaw. Picks up her dribble. Knocked out of her hands by Myers. It goes out of bounds, and it stays with DCA at 2:32 to go here in the first quarter. Been a long first quarter, seems like. Coming to get it was Bradshaw. Dishes it off and goes out of bounds to Bishop Brossart. Last touch by Grace Meyer. That's who the intended pass was for. Just led her a little too far. Got the hand on it. Goes out of bounds.
Still 2:27. Like you said, it has gone a little slow compared to others, but
Brossart.
what else are we going to be doing?
Well, all right. Right, exactly. Yeah. We're not shoveling snow just yet or battling ice inside in the lane. Intended for Smith. Goes right into the hands of Hadley Evanston. Gets her first points. Brossart up by 5, 11-6. 2:07 in the first quarter. Blackford across the timeline. Gets it to Meyer. Meyer for Danville Christian. Now they go into that right corner. Throw it away over the head of Isabella Bradshaw. They kind of have to throw those high passes because Bishop Brossart's shown they're getting the arms out.
Yeah, and that's been a couple of times. The one thing, you see it in high school all the time, they dribble or go to the corners. They got to give themselves some space, either out on the baseline or out here near the mid-court line. They go to that corner, and that's like having 2 extra defenders for the defense.
Well, sure it is. Why not? That's good. Here's a three-pointer from Kramer off the back of the iron, but the rebound by Smith in the lane. It's hard off the glass. Dang with the rebound. Minute 34 here in the first quarter. Danville Christian ball trailing by 5, 11-6. Lob inside Blackford at the right block. Goes in, put it up, count it, and the foul.
She gets it that far inside, you can't stop her.
No, she's tough to stop. She's a brick wall.
Yeah.
That's Hadley Evanston, her second, team third. And Avery Wheatolter will get in. Averages 4 points, 4 rebounds a game. Had 3 against Greene County. Blackford at the line, 61%er. And got it. Blackford was 1 for 2 against Pikeville from the line. So DCA within 2. Oh, almost a near steal by Bradshaw. She got an arm in there, and Lily Myers almost took it off. Minute 13. Myers looking for help, gets it free line. Shoemaker on the dribble, comes out. Nobody guarding her. Dang's not going. Yep, now she comes out.
She comes out now.
Yeah, that's a smart move. Bring Dang out.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit better chance
They've been
inside.
doing that for the most part in this first quarter.
Yeah, they'll want her to slough off because she leaves somebody open. They could get a 3. Behind the free line, jumper's left short by Kramer. Rebound, cleared out by Meyer of Danville Christian.
They can hold if they so desire, but I don't know.
40 seconds to go first quarter.
That's an eternity.
Yes, it is. Needing some help. The count was on. Here's a steal. Smith, good anticipation. Down the floor, up and in. Kylie Smith now with 7.
You know, Bishop just so much up in your face defense.
And we've got timeout, Danville Christian. And he's going to take a 30-second. We'll hold it right here. 13-9. Bishop Brossard up by 4. Danville Christian scored 13 in the first quarter against Pikeville. And if you're curious about Bishop Brossard, well, they scored 11 against Greene County on Wednesday.
You know, Bishop, they forced 28 turnovers against Greene County.
You can see why.
And came up with 16 steals. Now, they did have some turnovers of their own, but still, they're so much of a pressure defense. They'll stay that man-to-man, up-in-your-face type defense for the most part of the whole game. But when you got a deep bench, you can do that.
Oh, no doubt. You know, and everybody on that Bishop Brossard team, you know, even those big girls, they can step out and shoot the 3. Mm-hmm. And, you know, everybody's got hands, good, quick hands. I mean, hey, you're 19-1. Things are going right for a reason. And they're playing team ball. They don't mind sharing the wealth.
You know, they had had to go through Augusta, Bracken County, and Nicholas County in that Region 10 to get here. Some quality competition, but didn't have much problem. I think they averaged about 25 to 30 margin of victory in that Region 10 All-A tournament.
We've got a foul in the backcourt on Bishop Brossard. That'll be the team 4th.
Bishop Brossard foul, number 24.
Avery Wheatholter, that's her first, right? 14 fouls. Danville's already committed 5. Here's a steal. Lily Myers on the inbounds pass. Right block, going up with it. And it stays with Bishop Brossard. Going up with her was Grace Meyer. She thought they were going to call a held ball for a second, but she blocked it enough out of bounds. 14 seconds. Right side, 3 on the way. Wheatholter.
And it was from the high school line. She seen where she had to go.
Well, it takes a game to get used to the 3 lines here. 5 seconds to go, first quarter. They get it to Blackford, 2 seconds.
I don't think they'll
trapped in the backcourt, and that's it. End of 1. Bishop Brossard, 16. Danville Christian, 9. Back in 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. We are the #1 volume retail dealer for Central Kentucky and the fastest growing Mazda dealer in the state of Kentucky. Our people make a difference and we make it easy. Stop by and see for yourself how car buying should be. 225 South Danville Bypass or online at stuartpowell.com.
Because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell. Ford Mazda.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Taking a look at some stats as we head into the second quarter. For Danville Christian, 3 of 7 from the field for 43%, 0 of 1 behind the arc, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. They had 10 rebounds, 1 on the offensive end, 9 on defense. For Bishop Brossard, 38% from the field, 6 of 16, 2 of 4 behind the arc for 50, 2 of 6 from the line for 33%, and they had 6 rebounds, 3 offense and 3 defense. So let's get ready for the second quarter with Mr. Scott Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Ratliff. Top of the key. Kylie Smith for Bishop Brossart. They're up by 7. They've been the more aggressor, you might say, of the two teams on the defensive end, and the ball deflected out of bounds right in front of us by Isabella Bradshaw. Stays with Bishop Brossart. Lily Myers. Our officials, Terrence Mormon, Misty Porter, Tyler Smith, Joe Coldiron, who was the referee first game. He's the alternate here on this game. Top of the key with it, Wheatholder.
16th region, fella.
Yeah. We got a good group of officials. I tell you what, there's not a bad official in this group. They're all good. They're here for a reason.
If you complain, you can go to KHSAA and apply. That's what we said last time.
Contact your local assigning secretary, as what they're called. Lobbing it inside. Blackford comes up with a steal for Danville Christian. I mean, a lot of regions are short of officials. I know in the 4th region, I'll get to that in just a moment. Here's a steal by Wheatholder. Wheatholder looking down floor. Gets it to Shoemaker, and it's stolen by Abrams. 4th region, a few weeks ago on the Saturday, they had 54 games to cover. Some officials were working 4 games a day because they do some early in the morning because of these shootouts and everything else. And some guys would do 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon.
Plus work JV games. And
I mean, there was a
female officials you was talking about last game.
Neat. Yeah, because I think my region, the 4th region, which is the Bowling Green area there's only 1 female official in that region. So a lot of regions have 1 or none.
That's the same, I think, in the 15th,
Up and in, Amari Blackford. That's her 7th point. Gets Danville Christian within 5. 6:36. If you know any of these officials, reach out to them. They'll tell you who to contact about.
Gladly tell you.
Yeah, I mean, they start, in the fall having their meetings. Up off the glass somehow. Wow, Lily Myers. That ball went sky high and found just enough of the backboard.
When you got a 6'10" player with a reach of 7'2", you put it at least 8 feet off the glass.
And there's a foul, unintentional foul there by Lily Myers, her first, team's first. She grabbed Abrams. She was trying to go for the ball, but grabbed her instead. Underway here in the second quarter, 6:13. Glad to have you with us here from the Owensboro Sports Center, the All-A Classic. We've got an illegal screen against Danville Christian. That's their first team foul.
That's the number 22.
That's Nadia Abrams, her 3rd.
That's a big one right there. She led the Danville Christian in scoring the other night, so that's a big foul for them. They got to be careful.
Especially at 6'10", then you've got Amari Blackford that got 2 in the first 2 minutes of the game. So, I mean, some decisions for Cliff Berry to be made. Shoemaker worked it left side. Lucy Gaduli in there for Bishop Brossart. Yeah, that is a familiar name to those of you in the northern Kentucky area. Up underneath. Oh, my goodness.
How did she get that to go in?
Kylie Smith standing completely underneath the rim. Just flipped it up around that right side, got it to go. She's got 9. And Bishop Brossart, everything going their way, 20-11 first quarter.
Had the English on that basketball.
Oh, and a few other things. Maybe some French and Spanish to go with it, too. Maybe some mustard. I don't know. Here's Meyer for Danville Christian into Dang. She's going to get fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on 22.
Shoemaker. That's her first, team second on Bishop Brossart.
That's her first, second team foul.
Here's Dang at the line. 46% are on the year. 3 for 4 the other day. It's that one.
She's got the rainbow free-throw arch, and it does well for her. And she does a nice job of rotation when it gets it out of her hands.
I mean, as tall as she is, almost really just throw it straight because she's right at just rim level, you know. High arching free throw, no good. Rebound by Wheatholder for Bishop Brossart. They're up by 8. Kick it right side. Gaduli. Bounce pass inside to Wheatholder and just behind her.
That pass was behind her, right? All right.
Across the timeline with it. That's going to be Meyer. Now into the corner. Howell for 3. Rainbow, no. Here comes Brossart. They're limiting Danville Christian to 1 shot down on the offensive end. Here comes shot up, no good. Scoop by Kylie Smith. Danville Christian with a rebound.
Somebody's going to have to come back and help her. Double teamed and picked up her dribble.
You know, last game we saw 2 or 3 10 counts And, boy, just across in time with Soraya Howell. There's a three-pointer on the way on the right side. We got a foul underneath, and that's going to be on Dang, I believe. And Dang would be her first. Team second.
I think for Coach Barry, because he does have some foul trouble with his players right now. Not a deep bench, but it's the situation where it says, girls, I mean, just you got to go with it. This is why we play. They took Ding out for the first time and moving Blackford to the inside.
All right, here's a chance for Bishop Brossard to go up by double digits. They lead by 8.
He might have to go to a zone eventually with this foul trouble.
Just throwing it up, Myers against Dang. I think they can get a better shot. No, Dang's out. I'm sorry, against Blackford in there. I mean, I think they can get a better shot than just trying to throw it up in there. Here's a jumper outside for 3. That's Soraya Howell, her second 3 of the game.
Danville might only get one shot, but they've been close on every shot they put up here lately. That one, the three-pointer, deep three-pointer from the wing, nothing but net.
Driving to the right side, trying to go baseline with it.
When Bishop drives, they for the most part know where they want to go, but once they get to that spot, they're releasing the basketball whether it's a good shot or not. They got a 5-point lead, so it's working thus far. Into the corner for a 3.
Yep, and it's up no good by DeGooley.
We have saw a ton of lefties in this tournament.
Yeah.
Every team seems to have about 4 or 5 left-handed shooters. Inbounded by
I'm trying
Meyer.
to find that last foul. Somebody I may not have had written down on my sheet here, but I'll find it in a minute. That foul was on Danville Christian, third. I'll get her in a minute. Oh, it's Abigail Murphy. That's it, 33. Driving down the other way for Danville Christian.
Just knocked out of her hand.
Yeah. Here comes Myers.
That's close.
Myers, kick it right side. The 3 on the way by Smith. It's off the mark. And there's Blackford amongst 2 white
Get
jerseys
out of my
taking
way.
it away.
It's my basketball.
I'm not going to fight her. Let me tell you, I want her on my team. Jumper free line. It's good. Soraya Howell has stepped up with 5 in the quarter to bring Danville Christian to within 3 at 20-17. Bishop Brossard, I think, is just hurrying shots inside, just like that first one there, and then follow up. Hadley Evanston will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I think that that's a strategy for them no matter who they play. They're going to the bucket. There's 2 results, actually 3. You either make it, turn it over, or get fouled. And he's saying, hey, we'll counter on it being fouled, and here she is at the line.
Yeah, Soraya Howell got her first foul of the game. Free throw is up and off. It's kind of the way Bishop Brossard's going right now. They're a little streaky. They've missed the free throw.
I really like the way Zaira Howell, her jumper, it's a beautiful looking shot. She gets a lot of air under it, rotates that arm, puts her hand in that cookie jar, and usually it's right on point.
Second one is up, and she got the second one. That's 3 points now for Hadley Evanston. 21-17, 4-point lead. Racing down for the 3 in the corner is up and no good from Abigail Murphy, and the foul on the rebound down on the floor.
I bet you she has fun talking about Blackford at Christmas. When it's her present, that's mine. It's the same thing with the basketball. When
right.
she gets it, you ain't getting it away
No,
from her.
that's that. Yeah, let me tell you about it. No, inside the lane against 3 white jerseys, going to go up and she's going to get to shoot 2 free throws. So Blackford will go to the line. She has 7 so far. Foul.
And she forces that team. Yes, the girls were standing there with their hands straight up, but when she can go into them, it makes the officials say, well, that's a foul defensively.
Yeah, you got to also watch that defender's feet may be moving as well as Blackford hits the first one. She's got 8 first half points. So
I'm
far.
way more comfortable sitting in this spot than I would be out there dressed in the black and white.
I have done it. I did it for a couple of years. And I told them I would not do varsity.
I've done Pee Wee, and that's about it.
I did middle school and, freshman JV, but I said I will not do varsity for a few years to help them out. But it was fun.
And it used to be 2 officials.
Yeah,
only.
and that was 2 as we did, and I knew all the coaches, so it made it a little bit easier. They didn't yell at me as much. Going to the left side with the left hand, Hadley Evanston gets her 5th point. Bishop Brossard stops that tie to DCA, back up by 4 at 23-19. They were up 8, had a chance to go up double digits. Blackford in the lane, bounces off. Now the white jerseys clear it out. Rebound was Evanston. Quickly down floor, Myers. Myers goes, they're going straight to the bucket. Put back up, no good.
We're going to drive and drive and drive and
foul
drive.
Me. Don't wait. If you stop me, you're going to foul me. If not, we're going to the line.
And you have to be. I mean, Bishop's got to be practicing free throw shooting because that's their game is driving. So they're bound to go to the line many times.
Hadley Evanston, 1 for 2 in the game. Hits the first one.
They're into the 450 range of free throws attempted. When you look on the other side at Danville Christian, they're just a little over 200. So,
well, they're averaging 15 free throws a game. They may get that here today or more the way things are going.
Yep.
If you keep attacking the rim.
In this half.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6. They've attempted 8 in the first half already. Now they're back up by 6. Pressure in the backcourt. Coming up with the steal. Kylie Smith. And there she goes to the bucket. No good on the shot, but the foul on Grace Meyer, her first.
I can't prove it. But I'm pretty sure that Coach Stam put some kind of magnet on the backboard and magnets in the uniforms where it draws his players to that area.
Well, they don't pass it around much. They go straight. I mean, that's part of your scouting report. If you see the opposing team a weakness you can do that they're going to come body you, instead of stopping to take a charge or something, you're going straight to the bucket.
And if you're going against a team that doesn't have a lot of depth, you're immediately going to go against those starters to try to get them out of the game with some trouble.
So Kylie Smith.
Ding back in and Blackford out.
Trying to protect Blackford with 2 fouls. Dang only has 1. Abrams has 3.
That one is the key for her.
Yes. Out front, the pass taken by Kramer. Kramer right side, fires a 15-footer. Good. 7 now for Graylee Kramer, the 5'9" junior. Now here's that 10-point lead. Steal it, left side, and she got it walked. Yeah. She stutter stepped going there. If she just goes 1, 2 up, but she kind of did a little shuffle there and turned it over.
Their pressure defense, especially with Abrams out, and you can't keep her on that bench anymore. I mean, 3 fouls, you got to bring her in because she's got to be able to get that basketball across the timeline. So she's back.
Bishop Brossard has active hands.
Yep. There's another
right there, and they knock it away, but Blackford comes up with it in the back court, gets some help. Across the timeline, they get it to Abrams. Minute 45 of the first half. Brossard finally with that double-digit lead, 29-19. Danville Christian had cut it to 4. Dang with a rebound, put it back up, left it short. Rebound, how about that? Coming away with it, Hadley Evanston. Quickly down floor. No touching of the floor, 3 on the way. Graylee Kramer with 9, and he's got to call a timeout because Bishop Brossard answered the call of DCA. They're up by 13, back in 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's need. Selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
Back here in Owensboro, the bluegrass music capital of the world. Hey, how about the banjo national anthem to get the day started?
I have seen that many times here covering
awesome.
Covering the 2A and the last couple of years of the All-A here.
I'm glad how you all worked it out. That my first time here, got in here Tuesday night and had a bluegrass band in the hotel in the lobby. That was awesome.
That's a nice welcome. I just missed out on the Vicki Lawrence show that was next door. I didn't know about.
Saw that in the elevator. Walk on Danville Christian, so another turnover.
Here's a chance for Bishop Brossart to extend this 13-point lead.
Tell you what, Bishop just took off. I mean, Danville was right back in it, within grasp, and then all of a sudden the snap of the finger, and Bishop Brossart forced some turnovers and was able to capitalize on those turnovers.
It's at least an 8-10-0 run, something like that Bishop Brossart's on. I think it was 23-19, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I think it's a 9-0 run right now for Brossart. They're holding it, look like maybe for the last shot here.
For at least this season and next, and then we'll see if they can hold it, because it's going to be a little different game in a couple of years.
In 2 years, that 35-second clock comes into play. 45, driving up underneath, nice move. Kylie Smith.
Timeout.
13 for her, and another timeout here by DCA. This would be his third timeout, 30-second timeout.
That was mostly for substitution reasons, but if you got them, take them.
Yeah.
Only time that you get to keep your timeouts if you don't use them is overtime, and if you go to a double overtime.
Right.
I mean, that's what happened with DCA and Pikeville the other night. First time ever in a girls' tournament in the All-A, it went to a double overtime.
Double overtime, yeah. We've had overtime, but it was a fine game for sure. 34-19, Bishop Brossart leading DCA, 41 seconds coming up. Halftime, Scott Ratliff will take you through everything stat-wise and whatever else he feels like we need to know. He'll get you all the way through halftime here.
Scotty, shout out to your buddy, our buddy, everybody's buddy, that if they want to watch this tournament, William up there in the Crow's Nest for a third straight day.
Yeah, his crew been here from start to finish every day, kind of like us. Out front with the Danville Christian Abrams. Watch it $19.95 a day on Prep Spin. Get all the games that day, so enjoy it. That'll be the same way next Sunday.
Today would be a great day to get it.
Yeah, next
Boys
Sunday
and girls.
We'll be here. I'll be on the Prep Spin, $19.95 on Championship Sunday for all 6 games. You get us on the All-A Radio Network on Prep Spin today. Glad to have you with us. 7 seconds to go in the half. Driving, Weedholter against Dang. 5 for Weedholter.
Not scared whatsoever inside.
Halftime, Bishop Brossart with a 20-point quarter. Outscores DCA by 20 to 10 in that quarter. We'll come back with halftime. Scott Ratliff has it for you in 2 minutes on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
It's all about you and Stuart Howe.
Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. We are the #1 volume retail dealer in Central Kentucky and the fastest growing Mazda dealer in the state of Kentucky. Our people make a difference and we make it easy. Stop by and see for yourself how car buying should be. 225 South Danville Bypass or online at stuartpowell.com.
Because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell Ford Mazda.
Start 2026 with Danville Bike and Footwear. In January, get $20 off our basic bike tune-up and $30 off our standard tune-up. Experience our expanded selection of running and trail shoes, winter running apparel, and high-performance socks. Did you know that Danville Bike and Footwear hosts group runs every Monday and Thursday evenings at 6:30? Come run with us. Take charge of the new year with a new you and visit Danville Bike and Footwear, where adventure and comfort ride together. Located in downtown Danville next to City Hall.
This is Boyle County EMS Director Mike Rogers. Boyle County is one of 6 counties in the state that offers a crisis response unit. What does that mean? When 911 receives a call from someone going through a mental health crisis, Boyle County EMS responds appropriately in a discreet manner with a social worker and a paramedic, keeping the individual's dignity intact. If you or someone you know suffers from a mental health issue, Boyle County EMS is ready to help. Call 911 or Boyle County EMS at 859-238-1134. Boyle County EMS, when life feels overwhelming, we bring calm, care, and a path forward.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer.
Girls and boys All-A state basketball tournament quarterfinal Friday. Girls, first 4 games. Boys, the last 4, but everybody's going to be going straight through today. We're going to be here for the duration throughout the day today. Let's take a look at some numbers first for the leaders on the scoreboard. Bishop Brossart, 36-19. Leading scorer in the ball game, that is Kylie Smith with 12 points. 10 points to Graylee Kramer, 7 to Hadley Evanston, 5 points to Avery Whitholder, and let's see, we've got 2 points to Lily Myers. Rachel Shoemaker and Lucinia Gadugli is played but did not score. Leading rebounder is Hadley Evanston with 4. Turnovers. We'll get to Danville Christian here in just a moment with their team stats. Leading the way for Danville Christian, it was Mari Blackford with 9 points, 7 to Hal, and 2 points to Grace Meyer, 1 to Ding, and playing but not scoring Isabella Bradshaw, Abigail Murphy, Tatum Boyd, and Nadia Abrams all played but did not score. Leading the way rebounding is Grace Meyer with 5, Mari Blackford with 4 rebounds. We'll step away again for a 90-second timeout. We'll come back and go over your team totals and get you set for the third quarter. You're listening to All A Girls Basketball Quarterfinal Friday. Bishop Brossart leads DCA 36-19. Back in 90 seconds on the All A Classic Radio Network.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. We are the #1 volume retail dealer for Central Kentucky and the fastest growing Mazda dealer in the state of Kentucky. Our people make a difference and we make it easy. Stop by and see for yourself how car buying should be. 225 South Danville Bypass or online at stuartpowell.com.
Because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell. Ford Mazda.
What is it that makes parents continue to choose Danville Christian Academy for their kids' education?
Hi, my name is Amy. What I love most about DCA is that my children can go to school and worship God each and every single day.
Hello, my name is Jenna, and what I love most about DCA is that my kids are learning their true identity in Christ.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I love DCA because my kids get a quality education that is Christ-centered.
You can find out firsthand why parents are choosing Danville Christian Academy. Enrolling now for preschool through 12th grade.
When that time comes and you need an electrician, plumber, someone to fix your heating and air, or garage door care, Kentucky Service Company is your professionals for serving real needs and fixing real problems. Expect clear communication, fair pricing, and craftsmanship you can trust. The KSE family brand includes Fire Stretcher, Heating and Air, Hearst, Electric and Plumbing, and newly added Easy Open Garage Doors. These companies are built on heritage, serving with pride. They are your home's best friend. Kentucky Service Companies.
You're listening to live coverage of DCA girls basketball versus Bishop Brossart in the All-A quarterfinals, live from Owensboro. The All-A coverage on the Hometown Radio Network, brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Mazda in Danville. And now more coverage at the half for DCA and Bishop Brossart on the Hometown Radio Network.
For Bishop Brossart, they shot well in the first half, 13 of 29 from the floor, 45%, 3 of 7 behind the arc for 43%. Struggled just a little bit. This lead could have been a little bit more if they'd have hit their free throws. They were only 7 of 12, and that's under 60% at 58.3. Rebounding, the edge does go to Bishop Brossart. 16 total rebounds. They had 6 offensive, 10 on the defensive end. And for Danville Christian, they had 14 total rebounds, only 2 on the offensive end, and 12 defensively. For Bishop Brossart, they had 10 assists, 5 turnovers in the ball game, 9 steals in that first half, also 2 blocks. And for Danville Christian, they had 4 assists, 15 turnovers, 4 steals, and also 2 blocks for them. Biggest lead was at 2 for Danville Christian. That came early in the game at 7:42. Bishop Brossart, their biggest lead at 17. That's near where we're at now. Points from turnovers. Bishop Brossart with 19 points off of 15 turnovers for Danville Christian. And for Danville Christian, only 2 points off turnovers. 16 points in the paint for Bishop, 6 for Danville Christian. Danville Christian with 4 second chance points. Bishop Brossart with 3 fast break points. All belong to Bishop Brossart, 7-0 on that point. And bench scoring, Danville Christian, they do lead Bishop Brossart 7-5, but Bishop Brossart is getting so much production from their starting 5. Bishop Brossart outscored Danville Christian 16-9 the end of the first quarter and outscored them by 10 in the second quarter, 20-10, and it's a 36-19 halftime lead. We will send it back to everyone listening down the line or watching, and we'll be back in 90 seconds here on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Anytime the crew gets together, one thing's guaranteed. Somebody's hungry. Don't get just any pizza. Get the pizza. The Big New Yorker for just $10. Pizza Hut's biggest pizza, made to feed the whole crew. Extra large, foldable slices, and fluffy New York style crust. Season with Parmesan and oregano. The Big New Yorker, just $10 for a limited time. A Danville, Harrisburg, and Stanford. Order at pizzahut.com or in the app.
Ask Click for a limited time offer. Prices, participation, and availability may vary. Additional charge for extra toppings, max 3, and extra cheese. Taxes, tip, and delivery fees not
At
included.
Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Ready for a fast, safe, and easy way to send your share of the rent money? Put your feet up, because with Zelle, you can send your monthly amount from the comfort of your couch. Zelle is conveniently found in your Farmers National Bank online or mobile banking account, and it's available now. Ask a Farmers National Bank representative for more information. Available to United States Bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. Farmers National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
From the Sports Center in Owensboro, glad to have you folks watching on Prep Spin. This is the All-A Classic Radio Network, so glad to have you folks with us. Glad we could make the connections and make it work. We've tried in the past, but connections were not easily available, but this year we got it all taken care of.
Tell you what, the snap of the fingers for Bishop Brossart there in that second quarter, and they just took off. I mean, they played well, but Danville Christian was starting to get the rhythm, getting back into it, confidence building, and then the snap of the fingers, Bishop Brossart just took over.
Well, they cut it to 4. Brossart on the inbounds pass, comes up and lay in by Grayley Kramer. She's got 14 now, but they answered the call. It was 23-19, so that was a 15-0 run, I believe, is what they would have went on.
They went to 15, yeah. That was their biggest run of the game.
Well, the biggest lead's been 17, but they had a scoring run of 15. So, yeah, that was mainly in that mid part of the second quarter, and the turnover here by DCA.
You know, they have forced now 16 turnovers to Danville Christian. So this pressure defense only had 5 of their own.
Brossart out front with the ball, that's Myers. Myers almost had it taken away from her. Rather, that was Smith. Smith, there's the left side jumper up, no good by Evanston. Evanston loses it. Dane comes away with it for Danville Christian. Out left, Meyer with it.
They got to get Abrams going, and she's not even scored in this one and has those 3 fouls.
There's a quick hands of Kramer off the glass, no good. Rebound by Shoemaker. Top of the key with it, Smith. Smith to her left, misses everything. Turnover, and it goes to Danville Christian. Now I got a question for you.
All right.
So if Dang makes a mistake, what do you say, Dang? And does she respond, or you just say Dang?
That's what I would say.
Yeah. Well, dang it. You know, I'm just curious. I don't know. Have to ask Coach Berry about that. Here's an inbounds pass stolen by Kylie Smith.
I don't know if it was so much stolen as it was given to her.
Deflect, yeah, kind of given to her, kind of off errant pass, but she came up with it. She'll get credit for the steal. Here's a foul on Danville Christian. That's Grace Myers' second. Team first here in the third quarter. Looking to get it inbounds. They get it out front.
They were a good screening team. They do a lot of screens.
Yes. Constant motion by Bishop Brossard. They don't sit still.
No.
Driving with it is Myers to the right side. Looking
Practices
for Kramer.
have to be
Kramer
intense.
driving, reverse layup, left it short. She was off balance going along the baseline. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it goes to Bishop Brossard.
6 offensive rebounds in that first half for Bishop Brossard, so that's getting it done as well, hitting the boards.
Yeah,
everybody hits the boards.
Well, when you're going against a 6'10" player, that's pretty awesome right there. Wing jumper is off the mark from Shoemaker. Rebound, DCA, and that's Grace Meyer. Up the floor with it, Meyer. On the dribble, top of the key, goes over the right side to Abrams. If you're watching, Bishop Brossard's in the white, Danville Christian in the navy blue. Left side three from Isabella Bradshaw off the front of the iron. Who else? But right there to get it was Amari Blackford. She's got 11 now. 38-19.
She's a double-double machine, though.
Yes, she is. Driving in the lane. She had a good state tournament, if I remember correctly, before they lost.
Now, they are still until they are knocked out. Whether it be today or next week, they're still the champions.
The defending All-A champions.
Of course, they did have a pretty good player to lead them last year.
Yeah, went to Louisville. She signed with Louisville, and she was about 6'9".
Yeah.
Hadley Evanson will shoot 2. 3 out of 4 today. Good. 8 now for Hadley Evanson. That leads at 18.
You know, I talked about it earlier, how tough of a region that Bishop Brossard has. Danville Christian the same way. You got the Sacred Hearts of the world that they got to battle with as that free throw's good.
Yeah, 9 for Hadley Evanson, 40-21.
I wonder why everybody left us here on press row. Now I figured it out.
The food's in the hospitality room. That's it. Left side three from Abrams. Sad part is you and I got the next game.
Yeah.
Oh, so if I disappear for a while,
That's
you'll
okay.
know why.
That's okay. Seeing what it is, I understand that.
I could probably slide it under the table to you to make sure you got one, you know. I know people. 5:41 to go, third quarter. Brossard 40, Danville Christian 21. Glad to have you along with us here on the All-A Radio Network. Those of you joining us, listening via the All-A Classic website or a station picked this up. 3 from Graylee Kramer. That's her third 3 of the game. 17 for Kramer. She averages 12 a game. Only had 8 against Green. She's lighting it up today.
I don't know if you heard in the background, but the coach over there for Bishop, he's saying constantly, turn it up, turn it up.
Yeah, he wants to push us out. There's a 3 right back by Grace Meyer. 5 for her. Yeah, he wants to put this out of reach is what he's wanting to do. He wants to play their up-tempo style. Nice pass. They drew Dang over, and going up for the shot is Hadley Evanston. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. She was just there. Be the team third on Danville Christian.
Danville Christian Academy foul number 13.
That is on Grace Meyer, her third. At this point, I think Cliff Berry's just got to stay with his best players out there regardless of how many fouls to have a chance. We got 5:02 and left in the third quarter.
Still a lot of time, but you got to get stops.
Yes.
You got to get some defensive stops.
But you've got to score.
You got to score.
You've got to score. It's been the problem for Danville Christian. They scored 9 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, and they have 5 so far, but Bishop Brossard's outscored them. I mean, Bishop Brossard is very good. I'm glad I got to see him play a few games at the Lady Invitational of the South during the holidays.
You know, there's no advantage to anyone, but it is a little bit of a different background shooting-wise here. Some has really done well. Others have struggled in this tournament.
Yeah, you've got a little depth perception here because you don't have a brick wall or bleachers right there. It's on the ends. 3 up and no good from Bradshaw. Clearing it out. Somehow Myers against 3 blue jerseys. Down 4 quickly. Right side, they hold it up for a Kramer 3. Yes. Second 3 in a row for Kramer.
Not going to get back into it when Bishop can do that.
20 points for Graylee Kramer. 48-24. Loose ball mid-court, and that's going to be a travel. Yep, good call.
Now, if she hadn't rolled, then that would have been a good
She
play.
would have been okay, but
Yeah.
she took it and rolled it over. She was protecting that baby like, you ain't getting it from me.
You know, you like the effort.
Yes.
The officials just for it. I got to call that because that's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're on top of it.
Yep.
Out front, driving to the right side, Shoemaker. Kick it back out. Faking the three was Myers. Driving in the lane, dishes it off. Knocked out of her hands. Getting it back was Evanston. Top of the key with it, Shoemaker. Now coming out with it, Kramer. Bishop Brosser just handing the ball off, trying to create something here. Coach Aaron Stam over there, telling his team what he wants to do. Well, for the most part, it's drive or shoot the three. Throwing it up, left it short against Dang was Myers. Dang is down again. And putting up and in is Hadley Evanston. They'll stop play with Dang being down on the floor. She's grabbing that left knee. That's the one with the brace on it, and that's the one I think she damaged, kind of hurt the right knee the other day, I thought.
Well, I know she was limping in this one before it started, but of course she's had that knee problem last year into this year and wears that brace, but hopefully she'll be all right.
Yeah, they're looking at that right knee. 50-24, Brossard leading Danville Christian. We'll hold it here for just a minute and see how quick they get back and play. But Hadley Evanston now, she has 13 in the game. Graylee Kramer with 20 for Bishop Brossard. Leading the way for Danville Christian, Amari Blackford with 11. And Soraya Howell has 8 points. Dang is down. She's only got 1 point. Won't we step aside here? We'll be back in 1 minute on the All A Classic Radio Network.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. We are the #1 volume retail dealer in Central Kentucky and the fastest growing Mazda dealer in the state of Kentucky. Our people make a difference and we make it easy. Stop by and see for yourself how car buying should be. 225 South Danville Bypass or online at stuartpowell.com.
Because we know how it's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell.
Ford Mazda. What is it that makes parents continue to choose Danville Christian Academy for their kids' education?
Hi, my name is Amy. What I love most about DCA is that my children can go to school and worship God each and every single day.
Hello, my name is Jenna, and what I love most about DCA is that my kids are learning their true identity in Christ.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I love DCA because my kids get a quality education that is Christ-centered.
You can find out firsthand why parents are choosing Danville Christian Academy. Enrolling now for preschool through 12th grade.
We'll take a look at that right knee, what the issue is. Medical staff here that they have on hand for every game is going to help her. Take a look at it. It'll be DCA ball down by 26. So, Stam saying push it, get to that running clock, get out of here and get on the road sooner.
Yeah. And the thing that I know what they'll probably do with Ding is you still got a lot of season left, and you just roll with that, get through this one, settle back, and get her healthy again. But that's twice in this tournament. Hopefully that young lady's okay.
Rossert gets the inbounds pass after it was deflected out again. Hadley Evanston to the right of the lane. So Amari Blackford will be the main force in there defensively for Danville Christian. But she's playing with 3 fouls. Out front with it is Kylie Smith. Smith on the dribble. 3:30 to go, third quarter. Rossert up by 26. Looking for their 20th win of the season. And
legal screen.
Yeah, legal screen. No, 5-second count. He gave the 5. It did a 5-second count because she just stood there. They were guarding her close enough. Turnover for DCA.
And that's coach over there saying, "Hey, turn it up. Let's go ahead and get this one out of the way and plan again," like you said.
Blackford turns.
That's close.
And no foul call. Loose ball. Blackford comes away with it. Knocked it out. Meyer into the corner for 3. Comes Murphy. Missed it. Attacking the boards and stepping out of bounds with the ball is Nadia Abrams. And you can see the official talking when the player went down when Blackford went in there. So he's letting them know what's going on. Yeah, I like it when the officials talk with the players. Let them know. Evanston went down on one knee but kept the dribble alive.
Kept it going, yeah.
2:55 third quarter. Here's a steal by Danville Christian. Nadia Abrams, 1-on-2, holds it up, throws it across the lane, up, and no good. She gets her own rebound, Grace Meyer, and she gets fouled on the rebound.
And right there is a perfect example of the lid that is on the goal for Danville Christian. They had it point blank, and it just rolled off.
Second foul on Kylie Smith, team's first here in the third quarter. And that's going to put at the line Grace Meyer. She's 2 for 2 today. Misses. That's just Danville Christian right there. Missed it. That just kind of tells you how it's going today for Danville Christian.
Yeah, and they battled back. I mean, after struggling a little bit in that first quarter, played well in the first few minutes of the second, and then snap of the fingers like we talked about at the half. Bishop Brossart just took off, and they've not stopped.
Blackford, he should get a little frustrated in there.
Well, it's cold here. They had to go warm up a little bit.
Yeah, here's a pass in the lane stolen by Kramer. Kramer waited for everybody to clear out, and then she brings it up the floor. 2:30 to go, third quarter. Lobbing it into the lane. They go with it to Wheatholter. Wheatholter on the dribble, right side. Coming out to get it is Shoemaker. Driving on the left side. The nice pass off the glass. Kylie Smith. Her first points of the third quarter, 15 in the game for her. It's a 28-point lead. Blackford gets it across the timeline. They throw it away for Amari Blackford.
Well, I mean, the young lady was there ready in the corner. Normally that ball bounces up, and she was prepared for it. It was like a ground ball. It decides to do whatever it wants to. Maybe hit a more of a little dead spot, and it didn't bounce up into her hands. It just went right under it, stayed low.
All right, Bishop Brossart ball in
just
the backcourt.
Just that kind of night for them.
Yeah, I mean, give credit to Bishop Brossart. They've been the one taking it right to Danville Christian. They've not been afraid of anything. Here's Kylie Smith now with 17. 30-point lead for Bishop Brossart. Blackford at the free line. Right sides it over to Howell. Howell's three is short. Rebound Bradshaw. Bradshaw can't go with it. Now she does. Shot a little short. Battling there with it is Lucy Gaduli. Coming away is Kramer. Kramer down the floor. Kramer into the lane, and boy, just taking it away from her. Held ball possession. Grace Meyer. Held ball possession. Yeah, they tied it up for a moment before she just took it away.
Best way you can describe Bishop, the way they're playing tonight, is kind of similar to the way everybody took off when lunch was delivered. They're just right up,
maybe that's
the
just
ball.
it. They're seeing the boxes. Maybe they want lunch. That may be the thing right there.
30-point, biggest lead we've seen tonight.
Well, you know, they've got to go back home to Northern Kentucky. Expected to be kind of bad tomorrow. This shot no good from Shoemaker. She's yet to score today. Frustrated game for her. She's not scored.
I did tell Coach to check on my kids. They're up there with him as well. So,
okay.
So go by and check on them for me.
Yeah. All right, ball is into Howell on the wing there, and a foul. It's going to be charged to Shoemaker, her second, team second on Bishop Brossart.
You know, and you know, talking with the head coach for Bishop Brossart at the beginning of the ball game, he talked about you know, his players of who's kind of been the leader for him, and she's not done much tonight.
No.
You know, she's been quiet. It's been everybody else.
She's handled the ball.
Right.
I mean, Shoemaker averages about 8 a game, had 9 the other day in the win over Greene County. But, you know, her teammates have picked it up in her absence today.
It's a stat I used to keep a lot. It's more computerized now. But if you look at shot chart of where Bishops has took their shot, it's all within that range of right underneath the basket.
Well, you know, where they've got the little half circle in there, you know, that's where most of their shots have come from. They've taken a few outside. Boy, she missed another one. Shoemaker had a good open look. Missed it. And a turnover goes out of bounds to Danville Christian.
And it just struggles for DCA. 5 points here in this second half.
They get it across the timeline. Bradshaw looking for some help. Knocked out of her hands. And going to get it was Meyer. Meyer drives in the lane, throws it up. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, and Danville Christian has not stopped playing. They're giving it everything they've got. Just credit to Bishop Brossart defensively and offensively as well.
Third foul on Rachel Shoemaker, Bishop Brossart. That's the team's third. That's going to put Grace Meyer at the line to shoot 2. Missed her last 2. She's 2 for 4 today from the free line. I mean, that sucker pinballed in and came out.
Got a dandy one coming up next, Scott. Monroe County and LCA. Should be a good one.
54 seconds in the third quarter. We have a 30-point game. Meyer hits the second shot. So she's 3 out of 6 at the line. Bishop Brossard up by 29, 54-25, 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Evanston, she's had a nice game. 13 in the game for her. In the lane, that was Gaduli, gets the ball out front for Kylie Smith. Smith was 17 so far. Drives in the lane, up, and got the roll. Kylie Smith now with 19, 56-25, a 31-point lead for Bishop Brossard. Abrams in the lane, comes up short, but a foul on Bishop Brossard, team fourth.
Another thing for Coach Stam for Bishop Brossard that you got to like from a coaching standpoint, they're not 19-1 just for the sake of picking up a record. They've earned that 19-1. He's telling his girls, don't be satisfied. If you've got a 10-point lead or a 30, don't be satisfied. There's always things you can do better.
And the foul was on Malia Grisick, her first, team's fourth. And at the line, missing the first one was Nadia Abrams, a 46%er on the year. And got a roll, hits the second one, her first points of the game. She averages 12 points a game, and that's her first point. We got 15 seconds left in the third quarter. A 30-point game. Grisick loses the ball. Abrams comes up with it for Danville Christian. 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Abrams' shot blocked by a trailing Avery Wheatholter.
2.3 seconds in the third.
All right. Will Danville Christian get off much of a shot? They'll inbound it. Over there in that corner, Bradshaw for three, left it short. And three complete here in Owensboro. Bishop Brossard in command, leading Danville Christian 56-26. The final 8 minutes on the way in 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Hi, this is Deanna Charles of the Danville H&R Block. As the original tax experts, H&R Block puts 70 years of tax knowledge to work for you, guaranteeing 100% accuracy in your max refund or your money back. And those other tax guys up the street say the same. Come see us at our brand new location at 101 Citation Drive in Danville, across from Boyle County Schools. We have a new office, but we have the same tax pros you've come to know. Walk in or make an appointment today and get the expertise you need this tax season at the Danville H&R Block. 859-236-3281. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's need. Selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
Scott Thompson, Scott Ratliff back with you. Fourth quarter ready to start here in Owensboro. Bishop Brossard up by 30. And it will be Brossard ball as we start. If you're listening, they'll be moving to your right. If you're watching, they're moving to your left. Now that we're all confused, let's get this fourth quarter started, right? Brossard being led by Graylee Kramer with 20. Kylie Smith has 19, Hadley Evanson with 13 in the game so far. Danville Christian has gotten 8 from Soraya Howell, and Grace Meyer with 6. And 11 from Amari Blackford. Dang went down with a knee injury in the third quarter. They're still attending to her on the trainer's table here. Let's see how Bishop Brossard wants to play things with 30-point lead. 35 is the running clock. They've led 31, I believe, has been the biggest lead. Yep, 31 points. Been the biggest lead. Brossard will put the ball in play right in front of their bench after the ball is deflected out of bounds. 7:34 to go in the game. Evanston driving right of the lane. Up, they got the roll in. Evanston now with 15 will go to the line to shoot one. And that's going to be on, I believe, Soraya Howell. Her second, team's first here in the fourth quarter. 58-26, 32-point lead, and she's at the line to shoot one. 7 out of 8 from the line today from Hadley Evanston. Missed it. Rebound, this time Bradshaw for Danville Christian. Quickly on the right side with it. Driving in the lane on that right side. It's up by Howell, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Danville Christian. 7:20 to go. Danville Christian trailing by 32. Bradshaw out front. Left side with it. Here on the wing is Abrams. Brossart.
You know, Scott, looking to next week, that should be a fun one in that opening semifinal.
Bishop Brossart, Owensboro Catholic, you bet.
Yes, sir.
That will be a dandy for sure. And we got a held ball possession, and the arrow goes to Danville Christian.
Good Lord willing, of course. You never know with the weather potentially.
Yeah. It's going to be cold all week. We know that for sure.
Yeah, thoughts or prayers for everybody out there. It's all going to be affected. Nobody's.
You can go home today. Go home today if you're in this area. Those of you, wherever you are, stay where you're at. We've got you covered here the rest of the day. Shot up, no good by Soraya Howell. It goes out of bounds, and it's Bishop Brossart ball. So a 3 right here would give Brossart the running clock.
Is it 35 or 36?
35.
Okay, 35.
Football 36.
Yep.
Basketball's 35.
Hey, we had a rematch in the boys all A last night. Football.
Yeah, that's right. Don't count though here in basketball, but yes.
Nope, didn't.
Yeah, we'll
out of bounds. I think Bishop will keep it.
Yeah, I mean we'll have a new champion in both the boys and the girls all A this year. You know, Danville Christian won both a year ago here on this floor. But today is Bishop Brossart's day. Driving in the lane through everybody and laying it in is Grayley Kramer. A 22-point effort today by Grayley. 60-26. We're at 34.
Love how this team can get to the bucket no matter what they face.
No matter who it is, they all will drive to the bucket.
And that's a good way to coach when they're saying, hey, I don't care who's on the other end. We're going to control what we control, and we're going to play our game.
All right, you're getting in Mackie Cliff, a 5'6 junior. Also getting in will be Jaylee Renicky, a 5'7 junior. And let's see, who else did they sneak in on this here? We'll catch it in a minute if they did. There's a bucket up and in by Isabella Bradshaw on this left side. That's her first points of the game, 60-28. Bishop Brossart, 3, left side. How about that? Kylie Smith now with 22. That's her first 3 of the game.
And now it is officially the run, right?
We're at 35. Yes, we are at 35, so we do have the running clock. Danville Christian ball, jumpers up no good, knocked out of bounds after the shot of Soraya Howell. Getting in for Danville Christian will be Adela Jochi.
Number 25.
You know, good to see Ding back over there on the bench. They do have ice on her knee. Hopefully that young lady heals up and back in the lineup before we know it for Danville Christian.
Hey, there's Soraya Howell getting her 10th point with a little layup on the left side, use the left hand.
She's a good little guard. She has a nice shot, and she can drive.
5:10 to go.
Blocked.
Blocked inside, coming away with it. It's going to be Soraya Howell for Danville Christian. You know, she's had a good game. 10 points for her. Driving left side. And that is going to be Meyer. Missed the shot. Saved. And Kylie Smith for Bishop Brossart with it. 63-30. Throws it up. No good. Rebound by Adelis Jotzi. And we got a foul against Bishop Brossart. That's going to be on Jaylee Renicky, her first, team's first.
Hey, but everybody listening that is a Danville Christian fan or watching, you all have an excellent team. They just ran up against Bishop Brossart, and it was their day today. But Danville Christian, they will be a tough out in that Region 12.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Absolutely. There's too much talent on this team to have another game like this.
But at Region 10, Bishop Brossart's going to be a handful for somebody.
Yeah,
There's a 3 from Soraya Howell.
Keep shooting, young lady.
Yeah, 13 points for her. And Soraya Howell had 7 the other night against Pikeville. The 8th grader tipped out of there, out of bounds it goes. 63-30. We do have a running clock, so the clock only stops on a timeout and a free throw.
Mackenzie Moeller, also number
Mackenzie Moeller back in.
You know, Howell has only played This is her, 7th game that she's played in all year, so she's averaging 6 points a game since she's been playing. Ball goes out of bounds.
Leah Grisick into the ball game, number 4. Kenzie Moeller, number 25, in for Bishop Brossart.
Owensboro Catholic, Bishop Brossart, 8 a.m. Central Time. Next Sunday morning, deflected out of bounds by Gochi. Inside, going up for the shot. Stays with Bishop Brossart, going up with Avery Wheatholter.
And yes, that is early, but it's for the safety of the students, the fans, driving. Everybody's got to make it home tonight.
Well,
first thing in the morning.
Whatever weather we get is going to be here for a while, because I don't think it's going to get above freezing anywhere in the state of Kentucky next week. And Owensboro right here on this Ohio River sometimes gets the brunt of these, and the ball goes out of bounds to Danville Christian. Clock continues to run at 2:25.
We're going to pretend to be like Buffalo, New York for a little bit, they say.
No thanks. I may have to jet south for a while.
That's it.
And I'm talking about further than Bowling
Maybe
Green.
we can get this moved down to like Daytona or something next week.
Well, I did see, thank goodness, Bowling Green's only supposed to get 1 to 3. So I'm good about going home. I feel better about that.
They can come with you if they need to.
Well, I'll schedule. I'll get them in Diddle Arena. We'll just play down there. How about that? We got a foul here at midcourt. Clock continues to roll.
I've been down there a couple of times. I love that. I love the arena there at Western Kentucky. Beautiful place down there.
Nadia Abrams 4th, team 2nd. Because of the weather, WKU Lady Toppers moved their game tomorrow to tonight.
I think even UK moved theirs to 11 a.m.
Yeah, and I had to turn down that WKU game tonight to be here with you folks. Our normal play-by-play guy sick, texted me this morning. I said, I'm sorry, I can't come. I'm committed here. Dan Manley wouldn't let me leave anyway. Minute 15 to go, Brossart by 30. Right side to get it to Bradshaw. In there for to Amari Blackford. She missed the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And the clock will continue to run with these, right?
No. Well,
until they'll stop it.
They'll stop it when she gets to the free throw line, yeah.
And once she touches the that's right. That's good management there.
Yeah, get everybody out of here. Blackford at the line, hits the first one. That gives her 12 in the game. Up next, LCA in Monroe County. I think that's got the makings to be a really fine ball game. Scott Ratliff and I will have that one for you. Missed free throw there.
A big congratulations to Pineville girls cheerleaders. They won the girls' side of the cheer competition, and I think Owen County, the
runner-up, and
they was introduced today when they was playing earlier. I guess the boys will be announced later today when they all gather together.
Clock's about to run out here. Bishop Brossart's going to advance. They'll take on Owensboro Catholic, 8 a.m. next Sunday morning. Shot up, no good. Brossart will get it down the floor.
Well, once again, Mr. Thompson, enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
Do this again very soon.
Yeah, we're going to do it in just a few seconds. Bishop Brossart's going to win 63-34. Bishop Brossart 20-1. There is an undefeated team left, and that's Callaway County. They won the 2A over the weekend, and I think they won earlier this week. All right, final. We'll come back with a wrap-up in 1 minute as Bishop Brossart wins 63-34 over Danville Christian. Back in 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
And now a message from Gethsemane Baptist Church in Danville, across from Berkman Mills.
Being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. Philippians 1:6 reminds us that God has a good plan for you. He, the Lord God Almighty, knew you before you were born and loves you. He is closer than you know. Just call out to him.
A message from Gethsemane Baptist Church in Danville, across from Berkman Mills.
What is it that makes parents continue to choose Danville Christian Academy for their kids' education?
Hi, my name is Amy. What I love most about DCA is that my children can go to school and worship God each and every single day.
Hello, my name is Jenna, and what I love most about DCA is that my kids are learning their true identity in Christ.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I love DCA because my kids get a quality education that is Christ-centered.
You can find out firsthand why parents are choosing Danville Christian Academy. Enrolling now for preschool through 12th grade.
Get ready for coming up next will be LCA and Monroe. Danville Christian drops to 12-7 as they lose here today to Bishop Brossart 63-34. 2 points for Isabella Bradshaw, 13 for Soraya House, 6 Grace Meyer, 1 for Nadia Abrams, 12 Amari Blackford, and Shawnee Ding with 1. For Bishop Brossart, 2 from Lily Myers, 22 from Kylie Smith, Hadley Evanson, 15, 5 Avery Wheatholder, 22 Graylee Kramer. They're 20-1. For Scott Ratliff, Scott Thompson so long for just a little bit. Coming up next, LCA Monroe County. It's Bishop Brossart 63, Danville Christian 34. You've been listening to the All-A Classic Radio Network.
You've heard live coverage live from the Owensboro Sports Center of DCA girls basketball in the All-A quarterfinals, a game that Bishop Brossart beat DCA by a 29-point margin. Our All-A coverage brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Mazda right here in Danville. Now back to our regular scheduled programming on the hometown